course I did. Because speaking of pictures, moving straight on out of Trials, there's a digital fashion magazine that Bungie is going to be doing. Threads of Light. I really think that this is cool. If you look at the cover of this, there's one for each class. A Hunter, a Titan, and a Warlock. This looks awesome. When you start, they tell you exactly what pieces of armor they were using, what shader that they each used. Definitely encourage you to go look at these. Of course, Bungie is taking submissions for the next week for their next one that they're going to do in a month or two. They will only pick one person of each class for each of these that they do, which they're aiming to do, I think, every 2 months, they said. Oh, I guess they didn't say. Huh. Okay, I definitely thought that they did. But that's really cool. I like that. And anybody who wins will get a special emblem that only they get, and a copy of the magazine with their Guardian on the front. Which just it's cool. It's cool stuff. Like, this is stuff we would expect the community to do, not Bungie. Mm-hmm. And that really makes me happy.
Yeah. You know, it'd be even cooler if you had the option to purchase the Guardian, like a 3D printed version of the Guardian that you submitted, if you got chosen.
That would be awesome.
I mean, it would probably be like somewhere between $50 and $70, but that'd be so cool.
Oh, bare minimum, I would expect it to be like $100 to $150.
But that would be so cool.
I definitely like it. I think this is really cool. I always like when Bungie encourages the community to create things. We get art of the week. I really like all that.
The art stuff's cool. I really like the art stuff.
I like the emphasis on community creations, and that's something Bungie's always encouraged. Mm-hmm. And I really like that they're continuing the trend, and now they're rewarding like in-game for these things as well. Like, yeah, we got some special emblems. We're going to do like digital printouts of your Guardian. If you get chosen, things like everybody's going to get to see what you look like with your gamer tag up there. Those are all really cool things to me, though. I don't really have a whole lot more in terms of the TWAB this week. I did want to talk about Reed's Regret a little bit before we shift into any other topics.
Okay.
Didn't really get a chance to talk about it last week. It's the stasis heavy linear fusion that you can get out of Trials. This thing is an absolute monster. We raided last week, and I was doing about 100K a hit with it.
Yeah, with the
I was doing somewhere
with
between
the mod
5
though,
and
right?
100K with firing.
You're talking about with the mod though, right?
I am. I have boss spec on.
Yeah.
I put boss spec on mine. I have two different ones I've been using. One is Clown Cartridge Vorpal, and one is Firing Line Triple Tap, and both of them are just absolutely absurd. I really enjoy both of them. It's been a great time. I really like it. But this gun, like, I cannot possibly emphasize enough. Go play even a little bit of Trials. Lose your way to a few engrams. You'll get those first couple ranks real fast. Guardian 1, 2, 3, and the first couple of Fabled or Hero or wherever it's called after that. You can get through like 5 or 6 engrams in an afternoon. Easy. I encourage you to go get as many of those as you can. And if you do not have a good threaded needle, which is the Season of the Chosen linear fusion, I believe. It's either threaded needle or imperial needle. I forget which one's the bow, which one's the linear fusion. If you do not have a good one of those, I highly encourage you to go get a good Reed's Regret, which means triple tap, Clown Cartridge, Vorpal, Firing Line. Those are the perks you want. It doesn't have to be an adept one to be good. Get it, slap a boss spec on it, profit. Put on Particle Deaccelerator. This thing is an absolute monster. Like, if you don't... or if you need to run another exotic instead of sleeper, this is an excellent, excellent, excellent choice. It's one of the best DPS weapons in the game, if not the best legendary DPS right now. I think it's absolutely essential for anybody who wants to do endgame content. You want to go do dungeons, you want to do raids. Hell, you want to play PvP. This is it's a great linear fusion in PvP as well. I was popping off with a couple of hits real fast when I managed to pick up heavy in trials last weekend. We haven't talked about our specific gear in quite a while. We still haven't broken down really the seasonal weapons yet, which I do apologize for. I want to get to in one of the next couple of weeks. But this right now, this is the clear standout to me this season in terms of a weapon you need to do everything in your power to get a hold of. And if you did not get Shayura's Wrath last season in Trials, because obviously, as we all know, Trials was not super accessible, I would also encourage Shayura's Wrath as well. I got one with Kill Clip and Heating Up on it, which I have been super thrilled about. Really, really, really like that I'm running that. So, just nice. wanted to mention that real fast. I know we said we were done with Trials talk. Wanted to talk about those. I was having a lot of fun running in the Strikes playlist last weekend, running all that stuff.
I feel like having that
Trials, I was just kind of able to go seamless.
I feel like having that Reed's Regret really opens up your exotic slot for other weapons, because like I was running Sleeper,
right,
and there's definitely other exotics that I would like. I don't know, just for like maybe ad clear or just to, you know, have a free slot open in that primary or secondary slot, right? And like having Reed's Regret would really open up your other two exotic slots for something.
Well, I mean, so for me, it was nice when we were raiding, because if I got teleported, you know, we were having you and Mitch pick up the cleansing relic in Atheon. It allowed me to put on something other than a primary sniper.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could use this. I could save this for my DPS, and I could use my sniper for something else.
Right.
I could run Mythic. I was able to run Mythoclast in my energy slot almost the entire raid as a result, which was really, really nice. I basically had a second linear fusion, but then it went to a fusion auto rifle hybrid. It's great. Like I really enjoy the different combinations you can make. I know that a couple friends of ours are running Aegir Scepter, Null Composure, and Reed's Regret all together on Stasis, and are just making monstrous combos.
Plus,
that's definitely something I want to play around this weekend.
Plus, with like some of those new Stasis mods that Nerd was talking about earlier today.
Yeah.
And
unfortunately, by the time you listen to this, they may not be up anymore. Definitely watch for the seasonal mods that are being sold at the Compass Station, because there are some nutty ones that help generate even more stasis shards, which I already have an aspect that does that on my hunter. Yeah. So like I'm throwing my melees, and I'm getting with that, if I'm running Aegir Scepter and I'm using Reed's Regret, which each time I pop one off, I'm creating crystals too, it seems, especially if you have Headstone.
Yeah.
Then and that's why I want that sidearm when Iron Banner comes back next week. I want that sidearm.
You mean the cool sidearm with Headstone on it that I use constantly when I'm not?
Yes.
It's really cool.
I love Peacebound is probably as much as I like Reed's Regret, Peacebound is probably my favorite new weapon of the entire season.
I gotta tell you,
Josh, really need to roll with. Fuck you. I needed to roll with Headstone.
When you pop a headshot and you just see that big stasis stone pop out of the ground, it's very nice. It's very cool. Don't be jealous that I have one and you don't. I actually have two of them. You can have one. There's no weapon trading, so I can't give it to you.
No, you. I definitely like the wacky combos that we're able to make right now. I like seasonal mods. It's funny because if I don't immediately see a way to slot it into my build, I wait for other people to experiment with builds, like Elemental Wells. I let other people experiment with that, and then I profit from it. So
it's fair.
Very, very happy with the initial slate of stasis weapons that we're getting. I hope that this means that we're going to get specific perks for certain weapon affinities with these 3.0 reworks coming. Very excited to see what happens with the Void ones. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna keep talking myself into a circle, but yeah, Trials and Iron Banner weapons, 2 thumbs up right now. They're great. They're great this season. Go get them. Go get all of them. Tell me about your god rolls that I can't seem to get the drop from me.
Would you like me to tell you the roll I have on my sidearm?
I would not.
Okay. It's I have.
Fuck you.
I have rangefinder and headstone on the one that I have right now.
Ooh.
So you're welcome. And I masterworked it, so it's nice.
Oh, we got a badass over here.
Hey, you know what? Don't make fun of me just because you don't have it. Just because you're upset.
I can do whatever I want to do.
It's a good time. I love that sidearm, though. I'm not a sidearm guy at all, but that sidearm is just delicious.
Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.